Welcome back to Football Historian and your latest lesson in football history. Today it's the tale of a poor kid from Portugal who turned into an awkward but talented teen before becoming one of the all-time greats. Born to win, blessed with talent and driven to succeed, this is the history of Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo was born on February 5th, 1985, in Funchal, Madeira in Portugal. Get this, he was named after former US President Ronald Reagan. The youngest of four kids, Ronaldo was born into poverty. His father worked as an equipment manager at a local football team. His mother was a cleaner, and they were already struggling to put food on the table. The situation was so bad when she was pregnant that she even considered terminating the pregnancy in her darkest moments. But thankfully, she persevered. Cristiano's early years were tough, but his father steered him towards an early passion for football. Having to use old boots and weathered footballs didn't stop Ronaldo showing off early talent, and he signed for legendary Portuguese club Sporting Lisbon when he was 12. Ronaldo struggled at school. He had anger issues and wasn't academically gifted. He quit at 14 to focus on football and even got a job in his younger days sweeping the streets to help pay for his football. Although it was Ronaldo's father who was a key figure in getting Cristiano into football, their relationship was difficult due to his father's drinking. While Ronaldo was impressing in the youth ranks at Sporting Lisbon, he was also facing something that would be potentially life-changing. He was diagnosed with a heart condition called tachycardia. This rare condition would cause his heart to race even when he was resting. At 15, Ronaldo needed laser surgery to fix the problem, but like all operations, there was risk of complication. Thankfully, Ronaldo got through okay and recovered fully. In fact, he was back training within days. After impressing in the youth team for Sporting, Ronaldo made his first team debut for the club in a Champions League tie against Inter Milan. It was a hell of a way to make a first appearance against a European giant. He was just 17 years old. A month later, Ronaldo did what he would become infamous for. He scored a goal. His first professional goal came against Madeira in 2002 and showed glimpses of that incredible ability, dribbling past several players and producing a cool finish. That debut season for Ronaldo with Sporting showed a lot of raw ability, and it was catching the eye. And not just any old eyes. Ronaldo's exploits and natural gifts drew the attention of Manchester United. Alex Ferguson needed a player to replace the void left by David Beckham, who had left to join Real Madrid. They paid £12 million for 18-year-old Ronaldo in the summer of 2003. Few fans had heard of this kid from Portugal, and it was a huge fee for a teenager back then. But when it came to Fergie, United fans trusted his judgment, even after he'd signed players like Jordi Cruyff and Eric Djembe. Right from the start though, Ronaldo was exciting, even if he could be frustrating to watch. His dribbling skill and control, as well as his rapid acceleration, got fans off their seat. But he was young and impetuous and didn't always pass to his teammates. With greasy skin, oily hair and bad teeth, Ronaldo didn't look like the kind of poster boy he became later, but fans didn't care. This kid gave them something unlike anything they'd seen at the club since Ryan Giggs first broke through. Ronaldo's first season went well considering his age. He was already tearing up defenders and scoring goals, but fans sensed there was much more to come. Ronaldo arrived just as Chelsea were becoming a force in the Premier League. United didn't win the league title for the first 3 seasons with Ronaldo. However, in his first season at the club, he did win the FA Cup and scored in the final against Millwall. Ronaldo kept on improving, but he was also joined by Wayne Rooney in the summer of 2004. United had great established pros like Roy Keane and Ryan Giggs. But a new era of success was about to begin thanks to the young rising talents of Ronaldo and Rooney. The pair struck up a great relationship on the pitch. They had a telepathic understanding. With Chelsea winning back-to-back titles under Jose Mourinho, it felt like United had to raise their level even more to compete. But by the 2006-2007 season, they were driven by Ronaldo and Rooney. United had completely dominated the Premier League era before going 3 years without the title, but they hit back with a vengeance, winning 3 titles in a row. Ronaldo had really found his rhythm too and couldn't stop scoring. He scored 91 goals across those 3 seasons. The best of those seasons was 2007 to 2008, when United also won the Champions League and Ronaldo scored in the final against Chelsea, where United beat their new arch-rivals on penalties after a 1-1 draw. After the Premier League title win in 2008-2009, it felt like Ronaldo, Rooney and United could dominate together. But the brand was about to break up. Ronaldo had his eyes on a move. He wasn't unhappy at United, but he had already won every major domestic and European trophy he could. But growing up, Real Madrid was Ronaldo's dream team. As for Ferguson, he would never let any player become more important than the club. Many big names, including Beckham and Van Nistelrooy, were sold when the time felt right for Fergie. Real Madrid were also one of the only clubs who could afford to take Ronaldo away from United, and he moved. The question was, how much better could Ronaldo get? He won his first Ballon d'Or for United in 2008 after 42 goals in 49 games. He was already world-class, but in an era when a rising Argentinian maestro was ruling La Liga, could Ronaldo rival Messi as the best of a generation? Ronaldo had a great start personally to his Real career, scoring 33 goals in 35 games for the club. They amassed 96 points in La Liga, but there was a problem. Barcelona had more, and Ronaldo was introduced to that legendary club rivalry. But there was a bigger battle now. Ronaldo versus Messi. Messi outscored Ronaldo that season, and Real ended up trophyless. The following season it got worse. Despite Ronaldo being the Golden Boot winner for Real Madrid, he and the Real fans had to endure Messi and Barcelona winning a La Liga and Champions League double. Real only managed to deny Barca a treble by winning the Copa del Rey, with Ronaldo scoring the winner against Barcelona in the final. It's amazing to think that in 9 seasons with Real Madrid, scoring 311 La Liga goals in 292 games, that Ronaldo only won La Liga twice. That's how good Barcelona were. In the Champions League, it was a different story for Ronaldo. Real loved the Champions League, and they won it 4 times with Ronaldo. Ronaldo scored in 2 finals for Real, including 2 goals against Juventus in the 2017 final. Ronaldo and Real won the following season too, making it back-to-back Champions League wins. He was winning for fun with Real Madrid. Meanwhile, for his national side, it's true to say that Ronaldo is Portugal's greatest ever player. The team's all-time top scorer has also tasted their only success as a national team. But it was a long, hard journey to get there. Ronaldo helped Portugal in the 2004 Euros final, where they lost to underdogs Greece. It was the closest they'd ever come to tasting glory as a nation, while their record in World Cups was mostly poor. Ronaldo had spent his entire national team career carrying the hopes of a nation. Finally, in 2016, Ronaldo and Portugal lived up to their lofty expectations when they beat Spain in the final, but only after the worst possible start for Ronaldo himself, after getting injured and leaving the pitch on 25 minutes. In 2019, they also won the UEFA Nations League, making it 2 trophies in quick succession for CR7 and Portugal. All good things came to an end, and Ronaldo's imperious Real Madrid career had to end eventually. Although he showed no signs of slowing down, Ronaldo's age and insane wages were seen as a sign to bring the curtain down at the Bernabeu. Ronaldo also sought a fresh challenge and moved to European giants Juventus at 33 years old. Could Ronaldo still produce the goals and adapt to a new league at 33? Damn right he could. With 4 seasons at Juventus, he won Serie A twice, including on his debut season. He also scored 101 goals in 134 games at Juve, but despite the success domestically, he was unable to inspire the Italian giants past the quarterfinal stage. Ronaldo then made an emotional return to Manchester United in the 2021-2022 season. He was 36, and his best days were behind him, but he was still a match winner. United weren't the same force either, a team struggling under their managers Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Ralf Rangnick. The team spirit was bad, but despite the issues off the pitch, Ronaldo still scored 24 goals in 38 games that season, and the fans still loved him. In the summer of 2022, Erik ten Hag became United's new manager, planning to focus on a team of youth and mobility, and there was immediate tension with Cristiano Ronaldo. They clashed in training, and Ronaldo then gave the club no choice but to let him go after appearing in an interview with controversial TV personality and journalist Piers Morgan. Ronaldo tore the club apart, questioning the running of the club, the quality of the facilities, and their choice of manager. Ronaldo had to find a new club, and it seemed like options were short. Despite previously claiming he'd never lower himself to playing in the Middle East, Ronaldo was made an offer he couldn't refuse from Saudi Arabian football club Al Nassr. Playing to small crowds against lower standard players doesn't seem so fitting for a player of Ronaldo's talents, even at 39 now. But he's still scoring an insane amount of goals, with 64 goals in 70 games for the Saudi club and 1 trophy so far. His time after his second United spell has been difficult, with everyone expecting Al Nassr to dominate the Saudi league, but failing to do so despite Ronaldo's goals. His 2022 World Cup ended in disappointment, not only because of an early exit for Portugal in probably his last World Cup, but because his old nemesis Leo Messi won the World Cup with Argentina. The 2024 Euros also showed a harsh truth: that Portugal can't rely so heavily on Cristiano, that they must focus on the future. Has he played his last major tournament in the red and green? With his career coming to the final stage, Ronaldo will surely go down as one of the greatest of all time. He achieved almost everything he set out to do. What do you think? Is Ronaldo the GOAT? Drop us a comment and be sure to like and subscribe. Join us next time on Football Historian.